Hey guys, and welcome to the Captain Fizz and Mask Guy show. Tonight we'll be talking about the new Han Solo. We'll be talking about Batman again.
Can't go wrong with Batman.
If you say so. And who knows, we'll throw out a bunch of other stuff if we feel like it. You know what, Chewie? Punch it!
Welcome back to the Captain Fizz and Mask Guy show. I am Captain Fizz.
And of course, I have no idea. Hi guys, this is that Mask Guy. How y'all doing?
They can't answer us. Well, they can. They're just not answering us. So anyways, we're going to talk about the young Han Solo. Yes, young Han Solo.
Young Han Solo.
We're going to talk about Batman because Batman's coming up really soon.
Batman versus Superman.
Batman v Superman.
V Superman.
Curse you people always saying versus. It is never in the name does it say versus Superman. Yes, they're fighting in the trailers, they're fighting in the movie, but in the actual name is Batman v Superman.
So where's
all of you?
So where's the V then?
In the middle. The V's always in the middle.
Yes, but where is the V actually in the movie?
I don't know, but the V's always in the middle. It's where you find the V, in the middle.
Clowns to the left of me, Jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle of you.
So, and we're also going to discuss apparently some wonderful, horrible, possibly awful, possibly great news of Indiana Jones. Yay! Cue the sad music.
That's
not sad.
No, it's not. It's my happy place, so you be quiet.
But Indiana Jones doesn't belong in happy place.
Nope. Be quiet.
I will.
Shush.
Okay. Han Solo.
Let's
discuss Han Solo.
Let's talk.
Which actually Chewbacca has been confirmed will be in the movie.
Well, that is good. I mean, whether we're going to see Peter Mayhew returns Chewbacca or the young man who has been working as his stunt double.
I believe it's actually going to be Peter Mayhew who's going to play as Chewbacca. Which I'm not sure how they can make Chewbacca as a young Chewbacca when the guy is the giant, but maybe he's never been short.
Well, I don't know. He's a Wookiee. Apparently, at the time of Star Wars: A New Hope, he was 200 years old. So I guess that would make him middle-aged at that point.
Yeah, he's middle-aged.
I don't know.
He's something.
But anyways, so according to a Hollywood Insider, it's down now to 3 different actors who are going to possibly become Han Solo. The first is Eldon. I'm going to mispronounce this dude's name. You may get this because you actually got a little bit German in you. So
Eldon Enrichk.
There you go.
Wow. That really rolled off the tongue.
From the movie Beautiful People. He was recently in Hail Caesar, which I actually saw and I didn't review for the podcast for whatever reason. So he was very good in that. There was also Jack Rayner from Transformers: Age of Extinction. And then there's Taron Egerton from the Kingsman, The Secret Service, and Eddie the Eagle.
Which is yet to be out.
I think actually they came out already.
Screw you.
And so, I haven't seen Transformers Age of Extinction. I've seen the other 2.
I regret to inform you that I have seen none of these movies, so therefore these actors are clueless to me.
Yes.
Which is really rare.
But, I mean, you haven't... I thought you saw Eddie the Eagle.
No, I haven't. I've seen the trailer 4 billion times, which ultimately means I've seen the movie. So, hey, if you've seen if you've seen a trailer that much, you've seen the movie. You don't have to go see it.
I mean, so I'm looking at these guys, and I mean, whether it's Aaron Nitch or Egerton, I'm not offended by either of these actors.
Aaron.
Yeah, well, okay. I apologize, but I don't apologize if I'm mispronouncing names, because, you know what, I mean...
Not like they hear us anyway! All the way out there in Hollywood.
Hollywood, yeah, well, who cares about Hollywood? We were in Rome.
Yes, we were in Rome. Yes, and if you don't understand... By we were in Rome means we were listened to in Rome.
So...
We actually didn't travel to Rome because that costs a lot of dinero.
And a lot of money, too.
Yes, and a lot of money. Yes,
but I mean...
We bring De Niro on our road trips. Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro, yes. A lot of his great movies. But, I mean, but what do you think? I mean, I know you haven't seen any of these movies.
Well,
but I
kind of saw Transformers, and by kind of, I mean I saw the trailers, and as a former fan of Transformers growing up, I was disgusted. But that's just me. You saw Hail Caesar, so you could speak more about, the German guy. And Beautiful Creatures...
Well, he wasn't even German, though, in the movie. He was like a cowboy actor who was being forced to change movie roles or something, and he was actually quite good.
Okay, just because he's not playing a German person in the movie doesn't mean he's not German. You racist bastard.
Hey, beneath this mask, I am just as racist as you are.
I'm not racist. I hate everybody. Seriously, I don't care what color you are. I hate you. If you're staring at me, I hate you too. I hate you more.
So, but, I don't know. I mean...
Let's go with the German guy.
You're gonna go with the German guy.
Honestly, I know none of these guys.
But is that necessarily, of the three of them, Taron Egerton would apparently be, the best known of the three, just because of the success of the Kingsman, and Eddie the Eagle apparently has done well, and he was in another movie called Legend about a couple of gangsters from the 1960s in London.
Just because a movie does good doesn't mean the actors are good.
Oh, no, but I mean, that just happens to make him, the biggest name out of the three. That doesn't necessarily mean that he would be the best pick for the role.
There is one exception to my rule. Deadpool was awesome, and Ryan Reynolds is also awesome.
Yeah, well, I can't argue with you there. And, I mean, that is a discussion for, 7 episodes ago, I believe, so...
I don't care. I saw Deadpool again.
So, yeah, no, I don't want to get into this discussion because I was actually going to ask you which movie you've seen more times now. Star Wars.
Star Wars. I've seen Star Wars 5 times. I've seen Deadpool 3 times. And I have seen Divergent twice. I don't know. I've seen a lot of movies a lot of times. It's awesome. I love movies. Movies love me, and I love movies. We all cuddle at night. And sometimes they get too frisky.
I don't even want to know what type of movies you're watching if they're getting frisky. I'm telling you, man. So yeah, I mean, damn you! This conversation was supposed to go off and last a few more minutes.
Well, you know what? These are 3 unknowns as far as I'm concerned. We can't stretch this conversation any further than we already have. Moving right along. Yes, we're gonna move along now.
We're gonna move along. We're tired of having it in our front yard. We're gonna move it to someone else's yard.
Yes, we're gonna move to the side. We're gonna have a side lawn.
We're gonna have a side yard. Yeah, absolutely. Forget about the house. We'll knock out that house there. Actually,
who needs a house? Just live in the tree.
There you go.
Well, I'll be like I don't
Tarzan?
know, Cubans. I got nothing. Tarzan works.
Cubans?
Yes, Cubans.
Where the hell did you get Cubans from?
I had a very poor education.
And why aren't you sharing the Cubans?
I don't know. My teacher taught me that Africa was in Europe. I'm starting to realize that I think my teacher was on crack. But that's okay. That's our education for you. That's why we do this.
First off, were you like educated in like the United States?
No, I was educated in Africa.
That explains so much.
I had to run for my education. The bus kept running away.
Well, at least you were in good shape.
I was always in good shape. Round is a shape. I am always in shape. Okay, moving along to our next subject.
Oh my God, we were in
Whatever
so
that
much
may
trouble.
be.
You wanted to talk about Batman again.
Why do I not? When do I not want to talk about Batman? Batman is awesome.
It was a Tuesday.
No, we always talk about Batman on Tuesday.
Okay, fair enough. Carry on.
So, anyways, you've seen the new Gotham. I've seen the new Gotham. As of now, it is, it's not bad according to Batman standards.
It wasn't as bad as it wasn't as good, pardon me, as last week's episode with the reveal of Mr. Freeze.
Yes, Mr. Freeze was obviously, the big key point of the season. I think they should have waited a little longer before they kind of, revealed him a little bit more. Just in that fact of they made such a huge spiel on introducing him and all this stuff and making him seem like a really important character, and then all of a sudden 2 episodes in, done. Obviously it's not the last we're going to see of him.
Well, obviously not, but I do think that they might keep him off television for a little while. You know what I find kind of interesting, and this idea just popped in my head. It's often been, said or accused that, all these crazy villains showed up in Gotham because of Batman. Because, crazy attracts crazy. But it's the way Gotham is going, it's almost the complete reverse, where all these crazies are the reason why Bruce Wayne eventually becomes Batman.
Oh, I completely agree. And if you watch the last episode, which aired yesterday, you can honestly see Bruce Wayne starting to become that Batman, which is a very unique aspect of what they're doing. Especially now that he's living on the streets with Selena Kyle and all that stuff, and as we talked about that one episode, he was unable to kill, the person who supposedly
Matches.
killed his parents.
He was unable to go off and kill Matches, which again, it brought up the question I asked last week was regarding Bruce Wayne, because Batman doesn't kill his villains. I mean, he will go off and you'll beat them up until 7 shades of bloody, but he won't go off and actually kill them.
No, and we definitely saw that. Like, he had the gun to, match his head. He just couldn't pull the trigger, which is exactly what we predicted would happen, obviously. And that's kind of where it went.
And it was kind of interesting because, Bruce at one point, Jim Gordon finds him and he goes off and he pretty much says that, you can't go off and kill murder or something along those lines. And you kind of, get through his head here that, that this is okay, so killing isn't the answer. And so, he goes on the streets, and in the letter he leaves for Alfred, pretty much indicates that he's going there because he wants to figure out how to help Gotham. And, he thinks that he needs to start at the street level, then try to help people there.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But another big thing from that episode I thought was really interesting is, it's, up to, the last few episodes, we've seen a very sane Enigma. And, and you went off and you kind of saw him go off the deep end when, his paranoia over, Jim Gordon just asking about his, former girlfriend.
See, the paranoia wasn't actually what got me and really excited me about, becoming who he is. It was the question mark.
The question mark that he put on Jim Gordon's picture on the end of the episode. Absolutely.
And to anyone else who, watches Gotham but also plays, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, you recognize the glowing green light outside the window, which is very prominent in both those games, especially when the Riddler's question marks show up for special missions. That is exactly what was appearing inside that scene, which was, I thought, a very unique throw towards such a very popular game. And obviously, when you look at the way Selena Kyle walks around with her, her goggles and stuff like that on, it is definitely, shadowed.
It's